Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with a WBZ News Update. Our top stories this Friday. Harvard Medical School has filed for a motion to dismiss lawsuits that were filed after body parts were stolen from the school's morgue. Dozens of suits were filed by the families of the people whose remains were stolen. A hearing for the motion is scheduled for later this afternoon at Suffolk Superior Court. Back in June of last year, the manager of Harvard Medical School's morgue, Cedric Lodge, was indicted on several charges, including stealing dissected body parts and selling them to the highest bidder online. Lodge's wife and two other buyers are also accused in the crime. It's one of the two men. Can I go back and start that again? Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with a WBZ News Update on this Friday. Our top stories: Harvard Medical School has filed for a motion to dismiss lawsuits that were filed after body parts were stolen from the school's morgue. Dozens of lawsuits were filed by the families of those people whose remains were stolen. A hearing for the motion is scheduled for later this afternoon at Suffolk Superior Court. Now, back in June of last year, the manager of Harvard Medical School's morgue, Cedric Lodge, was indicted on several charges, including stealing dissected body parts and then selling them to the highest bidder online. Lodge's wife and two other buyers are also accused in the crime. One of the two men charged with assaulting a fan who died at Gillette Stadium was in front of a judge earlier today for his arraignment. 59-year-old John Vieira of Warwick, Rhode Island, appeared in Wrentham District Court without legal representation and asked for a public defender. He pleaded not guilty to assault and battery charges linked to the fight on September 17th, which eventually led to Patriots fan Dale Mooney's death. The state medical examiner determined that his death was a homicide, although he did have a medical heart condition. Vieira was released and ordered to stay away from Gillette Stadium. Bruins forward Milan Lucic will go on trial on assault charges next month. During a hearing today, the judge set a February 16th trial date. Prosecutors say in November, Lucic assaulted his wife while he was drunk. He is on an indefinite leave of absence from the Bruins and entered the NHL Player Assistance Program. We're getting a little bit of snow, but temperatures are going to drop to the single digits this weekend. Let's get a check of the forecast now with meteorologist Alyssa Andrews.
Right, and that's from some of our weather watchers, that's where most of the people were reporting seeing some flurries, so we're not going to see a whole lot here by any means, but enough to talk about it and talk about some flurries for more interior Massachusetts. If we get any accumulation, this is the zone we're thinking, anywhere from a coating to up to 2 inches, so more for southeastern Mass. Many of us, though, not going to be seeing a whole lot here to add. So the bigger concern is going to be the temperatures. Right now, already very chilly. We are in the mid to upper 20s, 28 degrees in Boston, 23 in Worcester right now. We are all below freezing, every single one of us on this board right now. But add in the wind factor and it certainly feels a lot colder. It feels 10 degrees cooler than the actual air temperatures in Boston at just 18 degrees, 12 in Worcester. And these wind chill numbers are going to be going down to the single digits over the weekend. So it's going to be very chilly. Luckily, we're not going to get too strong of winds because that could seriously hurt our chances of having it being much more bearable into the weekend temperature wise. Heading into the next couple of hours, we stay with the cloudy skies, seeing some flurries and maybe a bit of a dusting the closer you get to southeastern Mass. So here's where we are right now. We are seeing some light snow flurries, light snow showers on our radar. Satellite's been pretty busy with cloudy skies these past couple of days. We are going to see some more sunshine starting to clear out the clouds as we head into Sunday and on into Monday. And then we'll be talking about a little bit of a relief from these very cold temperatures. Next few hours here, again, just some lighter showers, some lake effect snow or ocean effect snow as we head into the evening is certainly possible. And then you could see a couple of flurries, maybe some flakes flying into our Saturday, but for the most part, we're going to be drying out as we get into the weekend and then wrap things up looking up to Monday. 10 degrees, that's it for the overnight low temperature, so we could be seeing some of those ocean effect flurries, but mostly cloudy skies. It's going to be feeling more like we're in the single digits this weekend, especially as we go to a high of just 21 degrees on Saturday. Bundle up, layer up. It'll certainly make a difference. And then looking at the wind chill tracker heading into the weekend, certainly going to see some dips throughout the day, especially early Saturday morning where we get close close to 0, but we shouldn't dip too much into the negatives on our wind chill. So that'll be, something at least. Luckily, the winds aren't going to be too big of an issue, but still very, very chilly weather. Now, we do have some relief in sight. Right now, the jet's sitting pretty low, so it's going to be doing this a flip in the pattern for us, which will actually help to usher in some milder air. Here's what it looks like outside right now. Cloudy skies, some light snow sticking still to those grassier areas. As we look ahead to our temperatures this week, we're going to be talking still below freezing all the way through Monday, and so that's finally where we get some relief into Monday and Tuesday. Paula.
Thanks, Alyssa. I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.